And then that also means you probably know what I've done, so I don't really need to go into that. But this is my Q&A, which means you can ask me questions. I do want to bring. I keep seeing people telling me that I'm going to be doing this soul eater thing. I haven't started working on this. I don't even know what that is. So I think there's probably something on like Wikipedia or something that is incorrect. They always do that. So unless I'm going to be doing it and I don't even know, which I doubt, because I think it's also being done in Texas or something, so that's going to be a little hard for me to do since I live in California. Anyhow, with that said, do you have any questions? Yes.
Thank you for coming to Otakuthon all the way from the States. I have a little surprise for you.
What is it?
Some
Donuts?
Canadian magic.
Nice. Are they Tim Hortons?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe
Aw.
That deserves some morphing time.
That's pretty, and they're Timbits too, so that's awesome. I actually try to always get some Timbits, Timmy Hoags.
Okay, so basically my question is, I looked up on Wikipedia, I know, but I wanted to look up your profile. You're supposed to know a lot of martial arts. I want to direct it towards Power Rangers. Um, did you incorporate any of the martial arts with the choreography for the live action bits in whatever Power Rangers?
Yeah, that was one of, well, whenever, Power Rangers, it was, it was obviously a kid's show, it's cheesy, so there wasn't like a whole lot of acting, or it'd be like overacting or underacting. I wasn't even a good actor even at the time though, so it wouldn't have made a difference. But when it came to the martial arts stuff, I felt like this is my area, I can definitely do things here. And so yes, I did incorporate some stuff that I knew into what I was doing, and working with Koichi, who had kind of done all the choreography. I got along with him and all the stunt guys really well because I could pretty much do anything that they wanted me to do, or anything they think up, I can pretty much do. So yeah, it was a lot of fun doing that stuff. That was one of the things I always looked forward to. It was always like I get a script and I'm like, do I have to fight? And I scan through, am I fighting? Yes, there's a fight. Or it's like, I'm just in the background going, right, let's do it, whatever. It wasn't until later that I actually started talking in the series. I'm like, let's make the Asian guy
Frog.
Yes.
I was just wondering, if you're ever asked to come back again, would you come back again?
I'm not really sure. It's kind of, I wasn't even sure about the overdrive stuff. Like, I was a little hesitant, but I trust Koichi, and I think,
Come on.
I think I've done enough other things that I won't be like, stuck as like, he was a Power Ranger, although that like is carried on to a lot of the other things that I do. But I've done quite a few decent anime shows or video games, so I'm not like stuck as like, he's that Power Ranger guy, although I kind of am. But I'm also like, he's that Power Ranger guy. Hey, he's also that video game dude. And hey, he's that voice of that one guy with spiky hair. So I think I'm okay. So I might. It just depends on who's doing it, really. I doubt they'd ever ask me back. Right here. Yes.
Okay. Pertaining to the previous question, I remember a while ago you did a episode like where you came back and in space season.
Oh, in space,
And
yeah.
I thought you totally kicked ass for one. Like compared to all of the other people from that season, you were like definitely the most knowledgeable for martial arts. And I was wondering, it had been a talk in the forums at that time. They were wondering, were you ever like dressed up in the suit doing the stunts with the helmet on, or was it a stunt double?
No, it was, yeah, anytime on the show that any of us had a helmet on, it was like a Japanese person, Except for like early when I came, they had like other like nationalities, but it was really kind of the Alpha Stunts took over, and for a long time too, the Pink Ranger and Yellow Ranger were dudes. And then eventually Koichi's wife started doing
yellow
that and
was
stuff.
Sente.
Yeah, well, yeah, but no, thank you. That's
No,
cool.
because
Have fun, though.
they like there, as I said, there was a talk because they knew that you kicked ass in the martial arts and they thought like, oh, well, he can do it for sure. Like he can
Yeah.
do all those things that the stunt guys do.
Yeah, but it became more of a matter of like time and what's like easier for them to do because like I can go over here and be on A unit or whatever and shoot all the dialogue stuff while their B unit is over there shooting all the action stuff. And so it's easier for them to just it's much faster. I think we did like 3 episodes a week or something like it was pretty ridiculous. We shot through things really fast. 3 or 4 or something like that. It was pretty fast. Because of that, though. I mean, if we had to do it all, then yeah. Jason Frank told me, though, earlier on when they first started that they actually had to do some of the helmet head stuff. But then eventually the stunt guys, came in and did it. It's much safer to have stunt guys doing it anyways. Because that's like, they train to do that and jump around in helmets and stuff. Which is actually pretty tough to do, Us just having to wear them was a pain. The movie stuff was even worse because it was heavier, bigger. Yeah, they're weird. It's weird. Yes, next to yes.
I was just wondering because since you were in Power Rangers and you were doing movies before, how do you do the transition, say, to go into voice acting? Like, say if somebody wanted to go into that, how can you get into that domain,
How
that
can you
field?
become a voice actor?
Yeah, like how did the steps go along to get into that?
For me, it's very different. For me to give you advice would it'd be impossible. Like it would be if you're gonna do it my way. Basically, you'd have to have somebody make a movie with you as the star, and screw up all the audio so that you have to go back in and dub your own self. And then for the producer to at the same time be working on some other animation and hear you and think you're good enough and say, why don't you come audition for my show? Let me explain it this way. Basically, I worked on an independent film where I was the lead character, but the audio guys messed up all the sound, so it was just the whole time. And so we had to go back in and redo all our dialogue, so I had to redub over myself. And as I was doing it, the producer and director, they were like, you have a good hero voice. And I was like, okay, I'm playing a hero, so that makes sense. And then but eventually, after a couple times, he's like, I'm doing some animation stuff. Maybe you should come audition for it. And so I went in and auditioned for Trigun, and I got the part. They actually, I think, had somebody else doing the voice of Dash originally. Because they showed me English first, and it was some guy had a deep voice. And then they showed me the Japanese. And they wanted it to be more like the Japanese, kind of goofier, my tone voice. So, yeah, so that's how I think if you're going to be dubbing in English, it's different from like if you want to really be a voice actor here in Montreal, you should probably stick around after this panel because Sebastian, he's a voice actor from here, so he knows more this area. Otherwise, I would say you have to move to maybe Toronto or Vancouver, or the States to be able to do English dubbing. I think. But the most important thing is you have to be able to act, and you have to get auditions. Auditions. If you don't audition for anything, then you're never going to get anything. Power Rangers, I went to an audition. And they had auditions all over the states. In Dallas alone, there's like 1,000 people when I went to audition. So I got lucky. I actually thought I sucked, but maybe they're looking for someone who sucked, huh? Yes.
Yes, this turns to Devil May Cry 4. I was just wondering, was there any type of injuries during the motion caption thing, and did you ever have a lot of fun doing it?
I did have a lot of fun doing motion capture for Devil May Cry 4. Nero was just a lot of fun to play. At first, when I read the script, though, because I was familiar with the first game, I didn't play any of the other ones, so I was familiar with Dante and his